Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Ted, coach of the Pummeling and Lickilickys. Um, Today I'm bringing you another draft league video. Um, this is week one of the VDL Searing Shot division. This is the premiere video. Now that video will be on some everything's YouTube channel. So you can check him out. I'll leave his YouTube channel down in the description below. Um, we're about to start up this battle. It's a very interesting matchup here going into week one. We're in a very tough division, and so every win counts in my book. So I'm just gonna go over a quick rundown of the team and the strats that we're running this week. So first up, we have Sigilith um, with Focus Sash. This is our main support mon. We're running max speed. Um, so we can outspeed most of his lower speed mons and hopefully get a tailwind up. Again, we have Protect, Tailwind, Air Slash, Hypnosis. Again, the only his team is very bulky, and I feel like the only way to counteract that and the only way to beat that is able to use status moves that are going to be very annoying and hard for him to deal with. So Hypnosis is there for that, and we're running Naive Nature. Next, we have Blue Jays, the Needle Queen. It's one of our main source of attackers with Life Orb, Sheer Force. We're running a Modest Nature, Max Special Attack. Um, and we're running Scorching Sand, Sludge Bomb, Shadow Ball, Protect. General coverage, they do have Ghost type like Goregeist. So Shadow Ball is there for that. We don't necessarily need the Ice Beam, which was something I was initially running on this set. So um, yeah, Sludge Bomb obviously for the Togekiss and obviously for stab damage. And Scorching Sands over Earth Power just because I like that 30% chance for burn. If we can get a burn on the Cinderace whenever it changes type with Libero, that's going to be very, very good for us. Like I said, we're running Modest Nature with Life Orb. Next, we're running Jolly Water Shot the Sharpedo. We're running Protect, Liquidation, Psychic Fangs, Ice Fang. Psychic Fangs is for the Toxic Pex. It's going to be very hard to break through, and if we don't have that coverage, then it's going to be very hard to take it down. So Psychic Fangs is for that. Ice Fang, again, for general coverage, and Liquidation always hits hard. And the defense drop is always good if we can get that. And we're running max speed, max attack, pretty sure. And yeah, we're running Adrenaline Orb just because I'm afraid of the Hitmontop if it does come, and it's for that scenario right there. So yeah, that's why we have it. Next we have Papa's Boy, the Riolu, with Eviolite, um, running a max defense nature when bold, or no, impish, sorry. We're running Coaching, Protect, Screech, Circle Throw. Circle Throw is always good, I feel like, on friend type moms that we need to consistently switch out the opposing team's Pokemon. So Circuit Throw is there for that. Screech, again, getting that -2 in the defense stat is really good, especially for our hard hitter and Sharpedo. So is there for that. Coaching, again, get for the defense boosts really good, especially against his hard hitters like Cinderace. Is definitely going to be good here. Next, we have Tom's Cat, Torracat, with U-Turn, Fake Out, Party Shot, Flare Blitz. Against another bulky support mon with leftovers. I feel like it gives us a bulky pivot, and we have Fake Out, so yeah, that's basically its only option if we ever need it to come into the match. And finally, we have Your Grace, the Serena, with Taunt, Teeter Dance, Triple Axel, and Drop Kick. Very, very interesting set. It's a TED like set. The Video Nation, you guys could say. Um, Taunt is to honestly just stop the Togekiss from having followed me up. Obviously, they can switch out, but it's there for that reason, and also to stop their Trick Room option, since since we can't Dynamax and they can't get an Airstream boost. The only option is to run Trick Room, so Taunt is there for that. Obviously, Teeter Dance again. Our main goal here is to just chip his team away So getting the confusion, and if we're able to get any confusion hits on the opposing team, is going to be really good and put us in a very good situation. And we're running max speed, max attack, and jolly nature, and running the choice scarf so we can have the extra speed. Um, hopefully, I don't think we'll outspeed Cinderace, but I'm fairly sure we'll outspeed Togekiss if my calcs are right. So, yeah. Sorry if I said Cinderace. I meant Togekiss. Yeah, Togekiss. I'm fairly sure that we'll outspeed Togekiss. So, yeah. That's a quick rundown of the team. Let's quickly get into the match. Um, so let me give them the code 008188. So we sent him the code. Um, they should be okay. Um, so yeah, I'm really confident in this matchup. Um, we'll see how this goes. Yeah, I'm slightly nervous because Sum is my team building partner, and I also help it out in team building as well. So it's especially the battle of who's the better team builder and who's the better battler, I would say. So it's a pretty even fight. However, in terms of the voting count, it's 12-4 at the moment, as uh, as of right now, as I'm recording right now. So you know, we can't really do much about that. The only thing is that we play our best and give our best effort into the match. So yeah, and we have connected. So we connected with Mika, aka Sum. Um, so so we're gonna be using the battle tower rules. We will have to be careful because Dynamax is in this, but should not be a problem. I have the screen right in front of me. I'm not gonna misclick or do anything that of sort. So yeah, we go back here. Mustard 2. So good luck, have fun to our opponent. Um, let's see what he brought. Okay, so the usual. Cinderace comes. Toxapex. Okay, so everything I expected came here. So focus is going to definitely be a problem. Hitmonchan comes. That it was expected here. Um, I feel like leading Nidoking and Sharpedo. Um, but that comes to play here. Hmm. I think I lead Needle King, Needle King, Needle King Torracat, Sharpedo, and Papa's Boy. I'm gonna see what he brings us game one. If he has Hitmontop, then we can make that adjustment in game two. Obviously, he's starting by the Serena, so highly unlikely he brings it, but we'll see. Cinderace Toxapex. Okay. I think we just click Scorching Stance to the Toxapex. Um, so I think he didn't bring the Gorgeist, which is good. Um, I think we just click U-turn. I fully expect a switch in here. Yeah. Okay, so we see a banana, the protect move, Bannerful Bunker. Oh, eject button, that's nice. So we know his eject button now, and we'll see what he goes back into Silvally. So normal type Silvally, which is interesting. I think we protect here. And reparting shot. So let's see what he does here. Going on to Papa's Boy. Okay, so they have Icy Wind. So that's also good to know. Um, so we just Sludge Bomb here, and we click Coaching. Does a good chunk. Here's Cinderace. Okay, so we just protect on a Circle Throw. So that sludge run did a whole lot to Silvally, more than I thought it would do, honestly. So um, that's good to know. Oh wow, he missed a pyro ball, um, which is good, I guess. And there's the Silvally. And click protect. He got me there. So he takes out the nuking, not the end of the world. So I think we're really clicked to liquidation here, and I think we click screech. So Sufeli goes down. Scald. Please don't get the burn. Ah, and he got the burn. Ah, that sucks. I really hate that. I really hate that. There's Cinderace. So he's gonna click U-turn. I think either way, we're good. See how much this does. Yes, it's enough to KO. That's really good. Here's Hitmontop. Here we show the adrenaline orb. Really funny. We just click coaching again. We predicted the fake out. So much this does. He also got the burn. That's real. Okay, so he got the double burn, um, which is fine. What else? Let me check the stats so I can show you guys on the screen at like how fast we are. So we're plus 4. Um, we screech. So we saw that protect. That's plus 5. It's ridiculous. This coaching strat is really annoying, I would say. And he got the close combat. I think this KOs. I think we lose. That was a great comeback by Sun there. I thought I had it right there. I needed to protect. Um, just unfortunate. The party shot into the Toxapex. Does he? Let's see if he doubles up. Okay, so not doesn't do a whole lot. I think he protects. Not sure here. Um, I think we flare blitz. I just click party shot. I'm not gonna risk it. Yeah, I need KOs right here. Man, I made the wrong plays. I should have done other stuff that would have been beneficial for my part. Um, yeah, GG's on game one. I think that was really close up into the end there that I let it go. Okay, so we didn't we didn't learn a whole lot about the Cinderace and the Silvally other than that they have Powerball and Parting Shot. Um, Other stuff to consider, Jolteon may come because Sharpedo was a big problem for some team. So yeah, that was there for that reason. Um, I think I'd leave Sigilith and Sigilith, Sigilith, Blue Jay. Um, no, leave this in the back. I'll withdraw. You will leave your Grace, Papa's Boy, and Water Shot. I'm gonna try something different here. Okay, Jolteon Togekiss. Okay, yeah, I expected this. Let's skip Tailwind. Oh, so all Pokemon become. Okay, that's good to know. Um, I think we just click triple axle regardless. Oh, just barely. Oh, we got the crit there at the end. Just barely. So this is a slow Jolteon. Interesting. Workup. Okay. This Air Slash. I think we just click triple axle again here. Okay, so he gets a double KO. Then we click circle throw here, and we click protect. Yeah, we're stuck in a pickle here. I don't think we live. I think we live. I think we lose here. We kind of threw that. Yeah, that sucks so freaking much. Oh man. Yeah, unfortunate. So yeah, didn't exactly go the way I planned it or the way I wanted it to go. Um, Again, GG's to some. A really good battle. I didn't. Again, I won't blame myself. It's just really hard. Sometimes when especially some of your moms don't particularly perform the way you intended them to start. So I think honestly, a general overview there at the end. I think the Sharpedo Riolu did a lot of work. That's one positive I really liked out of this first showing. Um, Sigalith did what it needed to do, set up Tailwind. I should have Hypnosis there at the end. That second turn there in game two, definitely would have put me in a much better spot. I would say. Um, Nidoking didn't do as much as I liked it to do, so I'll go back and rethink into the drawing board. Uh, Torcat had a small niche. Again, did what he needed to do, and Serena. I think Serena did a lot there, almost KOing that Togekiss, but it must have been a bulky, slower Togekiss. We did not see it follow me, so that's my basic assumption about Togekiss there. So yeah, guys. I'll be back in a few. I'll see if some can come on to the video, onto call, and we'll see if we can get back to him. So I'll see you guys then. See ya. Hey guys, I'm back. If check, do not skip to this part of the video. Watch the battle first. It was really epic. The match. Um, Even though Dan was quite close there. I really enjoyed it. So in this segment, I'm joined by my opponent, Coach Sum, coach of the Crushing Silvallys. Say hello.
Hey, goodbye. Goodbye. Hello, guys.
Um, I'm just gonna go over his team and my team really quick. Um, your team is honestly very obviously we both have very bulky teams. Um, and yeah, we have strong offensive power and all that. So first up, we have Cinderace. Um, I like you mentioned previous talks before or before this recording. The Cinderace was just there to KO the Spectre if it did come. Can you explain like a little bit more about that and what went into prep for that if I did bring the Spectre?
Yeah, okay. So the Cinderace actually was there because, like Cinderace, as I told, was my ace one this season, or probably one of my focus points of my draft. And I just thought that Cinderace was not a bad bring into Spectria, because if I run a Scarf set with not full speed and some HP investment, I could tank a non-life orb Shadow Ball from it. And then just probably KO it with like two sucker punches. I mean, you could play around it, but like I wanted to kind of catch you off guard with it. And otherwise, Cinderace just looked very, very good into your matchup because with the variety of move pool Cinderace had, I just felt like a Scarf Cinderace with this set can almost hit everything in your team and deal a massive ton of damage.
Yeah, yeah. Um, Toxapex's really interesting set. Um, I expected Regenerator, but you told me it has Merciless, which you guys see on the screen right now, which has Baneful Bunker. Um, Again, it's a bulky mon even without Regenerator, so I expected it to be a huge problem um, with that, and it has Recover, so its versatility and its longevity is is absurd. I hate it for that reason, but I love it for the same. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's just really annoying to deal with.
Yeah, the thing about Toxapex was like the strategy was to get if you run some physical attackers like Torcat and Sharpedo, I could just Baneful Bunker, and when you get poisoned, I can slowly chip you down and recover against you with leftovers recover, and then because of Merciless and you're poisoned, I could just go for them them crits,
Yeah.
just to deal massive damage. And then Toxapex, the only thing I was really scared of was like probably sorry, probably a how's it called? As you bring the psychic things Sharpedo if it gets enough coachings and stuff. Um, but otherwise, I've had like Toxapex wasn't a really good situation against your team because otherwise just Sigalith really threatening it.
Yeah. Um, Again, same thing with Toxapex. Togekiss is a really bulky mon, and it's something that I prepped for in the first initial week of prep. You did not show follow me, but you did have it on the set. So I fully expected that, but you did not show it there in game two. You did show the dazzling gleam mostly and the air slash. And again, it was able to tank a triple axle from Serena triple axle. So that was very good prep, having that eight defense there to tank it and Citrus Berry. So
Yeah. The thing with Togekiss was because I initially thought about following me into game two, but after I saw your lead with Sigalith and Serena, I I didn't I wasn't threatened enough, so that I needed to press follow me. I just thought about setting up Jolteon because your Mons probably will do some good damage, but my Jolteon is a bit bulkier. So I thought after you probably Tailwind and then with Serena go for like Triple Axel and Togekiss, I can set up Jolteon without follow me and just chip your Serena down because I was scared of it.
yeah, yeah. So we have Hitmontop. With the eject button is very interesting. I've not seen it run eject button before. It was a little confusing in game one. Like, why is this here? Honestly, I didn't expect it to come in both battles. I did expect it on team preview, but I did not expect it to come because of that Queen Majesty on my Serena, which basically just neutralizes the Hitmontop there. But Intimidate is always good. Um,
Yeah,
it did a good amount of work, what it needed to do in both games. So yeah, that was a good bring.
yeah, that eject button just was like I wanted Hitmontop to be like a switch in and then tank the hit and then just get out like with Intimidate, get hit, get out, and then I could bring like Cinderace or Jolteon in safely. That was the initial thought about eject button, and to as you saw in game one to break stuff like the U-turn momentum from stuff and just in general, Hitmontop. With that investment, I was pretty bulky on both defensive sides, so that I probably will live one hit from most of the stuff, and then Hitmontop just was that sandbag, eat a hit, get out, and bring a damage dealer in. That was
Yeah.
the thought about it.
Jolteon, I thought it was a wild card in game two. It like I said, and for most of the other mons, it did what it needed to do. Work up was a very good tech on your part. Getting that +1 in attack and special attack, it mostly needed that special attack because it had, as you guys can see, Shadow Ball and Thunderbolt. So, um, again, it was just good for that first turn in game two. Um, yeah, I think it was a good bring. I fully expected it because of Sharpedo and my Sigilith coming, so I fully expected it to come. There was no doubt about that.
Yeah. Jolteon, as you see, Flame Orb Quick Feed to get that speed boost, and then just work up in combination with like Hitmontop Fake Out or Togekiss Follow Me. to get like that +1 and then just to deal a massive amount of damage. That was just the thought behind it.
Yeah. And finally, we have Silvally. I feel like it was the outlier of this team. It just click protected and parting shot and then died. So yeah, it didn't do a lot.
But man, Silvally was just there because mascot, you know.
Yeah,
I had a free team slot and was just trying to figure out what to fit in. I had on some occasions I had like usually my first team had Jolteon out and Silvally out, and I had Porygon and Steelix in, like a little Trick Room core. But I just wanted to bring Silvally week 1. And yeah, with that said, I would deal massive amount of damage against your team, but you protected in the right spots. So Silvally didn't do that much, unfortunately. But still, it's the best mon in the game, in my opinion.
yeah. I was surprised. Like even have a -1 special, it's like -1 special attack. It did a lot. But yeah, that's it for your team. I did a quick rundown on my team on at the end of or at the beginning of my side of the video. Um, I guess like the general point of this team was to get as much power output as possible. Because I realized that you're most likely going to outbulk me in this match, and so the Nidoking and the Sharpedo were the main vocal points. They both did their job, and they both did a lot of damage. It just wasn't enough to outlast you. You got the right place right. I should have protected the turn that you close combated me to end game 1. I feel like that would definitely keep me in the balance there for game 1. Again, Nidoking didn't do the amount that I wanted it to do, but I think for its first showing in game 1, it did its job with Sludge Bomb taking out the Silvally, getting rid of Parting Shot shenanigans is always good. Both Papa's Boy or Tom's Cat, I'm gonna start using their nicknames. They did their job well. I won't say anything bad about them. Circle Throw, I think it was an interesting tech by my part. Just being able to switch out your mons and just to not deal with them at that certain point was definitely good. And Screech,
I found,
go ahead.
If I can say something
Yeah,
about it.
yeah.
I find it really interesting because I think in the combination with Water Shot, your Sharpedo, and Speed Boost Protect, I think Circle Throw is a really niche tech because I wasn't expecting in it, and you got some chip on my Silvally, I said, on my Cinderace, and just got another mon out, which in this situation was just big for you because your Sharpedo was set up or would be set up with coaching next turn because you're prankster, you're always first. And I think that just was a really, really good tech to remove threats for your Sharpedo.
Yeah. And again, we have Screech on there, just mainly for the Sharpedo. I initially, I was going to click Psychic Things. I didn't know if it was turn 3 or turn 2 of game 1. I was going to click Psychic Things, Screech into the Toxapex, but I was afraid of Bannerful Bunker, so I didn't do that. I just clicked Screech into there, hopefully to KO it later. Sigilith and Serena, I feel like they did even though they only came game 2 as my lead, they did massive amount of work. Triple Axel getting the crit there on Togekiss was huge, even though I didn't KO it. Sigilith Tailwind, I used Salt Air Slash, and if you're looking at the pace, I did have Hypnosis. It was one of my ways to outlast you in the long run. Hopefully getting that RNG and to it's there for that reason. And then we have a partially supportive Serena with Teeter Dance Taunt. I wanted to experiment with a little bit, realizing in game 2 that Teeter Dance targets all the mons on the field. So that was good to know in the future. And we had Taunt just in case if you had the Trick Room option with either Porygon or the Gourgeist. So Even though it didn't show in both games, it was I think it was I did a good amount of prep, uh, covering all your main offensive powers. Um,
Mm.
but yeah, that's my main review of this team going into game one. I think I did. I think I played phenomenally. It's just the plays and all the stuff that went down in the games in both games just kind of went against me there.
Yeah. The problem was you needed to kill in game two. You needed to kill that Jolteon, but you also needed to kill that Togekiss at the same time, just with Sharpedo only. And I think that was just
Yeah,
the problem.
I just put myself into a corner there by letting both Serena and the Sigillus go down. Um, yeah, but nothing much I could
Probably,
really do there.
I think probably what would have been the best case scenario for you if you would have just triple axel you like you did your play but the other way around, maybe just or just L slash the how's it called, the
Focus
Jolteon, or
or
maybe
Jolteon.
protect and then triple axel my Togekiss, because I think then both your mons would have lived and I would have still stood there like with my low HP Jolteon with like I think I was at 40 HP, and then you would outspeed me next turn, you could triple axel me down. And yeah, I think were a lot plays where we both could have played better. I had much turns where I run into like expected protects, but I just needed to cover up the option for you. And yeah, but otherwise I'm still very happy with my plays. And to all people said Togekiss was a wrong pick in my redrafts, here's the proof it wasn't.
I mean, I never really said anything bad about it. I just thought that it was a good pick and a good trade. Um,
Yeah.
I just wanted to see a little bit more from the Togekiss to solidify its spot on your team. So this definitely showed uh, that reason of why you made that trade from Rillaboom into Togekiss. Um,
Yes.
so yeah. I don't think there's anything else needed to be said. So I'll leave a link down below to Sung's channel. The premiere will be on his channel this upcoming Sunday. So check out his channel, give him a like, thumbs up, subscribe, whatever. And yeah, guys, I'll see you guys until next time, Video Nation. Peace.